We've just passed an important milestone. In case you missed it, I thought I'd fill you in about what you missed. You missed the end of the start of auto-enrolment. Let me explain. From the 1st of October 2017, if you're a new employer and you have just made your first pay date, you must auto-enroll immediately. So from now on, PAYE, NIC and AE will go hand in hand. When AE was first introduced, all employers were allocated a staging date. These were dates set in the future so that employers migrated gradually to auto-enrolment. There was no great stampede. The staging dates were based on either the number of employees or when the PAYE scheme was set up, and you could check your staging date on the pension regulator's website. As time went by, we heard of mysteriously moving staging dates. This seems to have been caused by the way the regulator gathered and used payroll information. The staging date checker on the pension regulator's website seemed to have used different data from whoever it was that was sending out letters to employers. However, this doesn't seem to have caused too many headaches, and hopefully nobody got properly caught out. So new employers are now straight into auto-enrolment, and it will be part of the lives of business, any business that employs staff. But if you are a new employer, don't despair. You can defer having to operate auto-enrolment for 3 months. You can also do this for new starters and at specific other times. But bear in mind that if you do defer one or more of your employees, they have the right to override your decision and be auto-enrolled. Another important point that will have been missed by most people is that it is workers who are auto-enrolled, not employees. And there is a difference. Personal service workers who are not on the payroll have a right to be auto-enrolled. It will be interesting to see how the pension regulator polices this in the future. There could be some interesting arguments over status. And what about overseas employers who have UK staff? If they don't have a UK base, they probably will not have a UK bank account and therefore probably could not set up a workplace pension. Could they get their accountant to operate the pension through a client account? There are new regulations. The payment service regulations, which came into force earlier this year. And so the accountant must be registered with the FCA as a payroll service provider. Anyone could be forgiven for missing all these different regulations. So as employers, what can we expect? Well, what's coming up? The employer rate, currently 1%, goes up to 2% next April and 3% the year after. As the rate rises, you may be tempted to point this out to your staff. However, this could be dangerous as it could be construed as encouraging employees to opt out. You are not permitted to encourage or induce employers to opt out of the workplace pension. Finally, as the rate of employers' contribution goes up, you may be tempted to agree to share the pain of the contribution with your staff and get them to agree to a wage cut. If so, watch out for the minimum wage, particularly as this seems to be on the rise. My main motive for this week's subject was to alert you to the change that came about on the 1st of October, so that all new employers must now consider auto-enrolment with the first payslip. This is in spite of the fact that some historical staging dates are still to be reached for old employers. If you have any questions or you'd like us to help with your payroll or auto-enrolment, get in touch. I'm Alan Long from the Long Partnership, making life less taxing.